Good afternoon. E3 Teacher's Pet, where I love on teachers. Hey guys, I'm out here outside getting this good sun in. We're gonna do our today's show on health and wellness part 3. We're gonna talk about vitamin D and its importance for the body. Okay, so we're gonna walk through it, talk about it, and just give you a few points to think about and points of reference. So you now, when you go outside and you take that break, make sure you get some of that good sun every single day. Why is vitamin D important? I'm doing things a little bit different today. I'm gonna have a script. I'm gonna look and make sure I get the important points right, because I think it's very important for us to know what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing. Overall health is one of the main things why I started doing the Teacher's Pet segments, because teachers, when I Googled and looked at things for teacher development, teacher health, just wasn't a lot of stuff out there. So I said, let me fill that space, let me fill that void, and let you just know that somebody out here that does care. Plus, I'm a teacher myself, right? So what's the first thing I always talk about? We have to love ourselves. So one thing we have to do to love ourselves is we have to step outside and get some of this good sun every single day. So what does it say about that? Vitamin D. Why is it important? To maintain a healthy immune system and strong bones. We got to make sure we do that. We want these strong bones. We want healthy skin. We got to make sure we get this vitamin D. The funny thing is, I found out that we call it the sunshine vitamin. So maybe we just talk about this. Maybe you have some coworkers you go out and go walk with to get that sunshine vitamin every day. It's free. If we get the sun that we need every day when it's out, man, it's free. 10 to 15 minutes. Let's go do that, okay? Next, it's important for our overall healthy well-being. Like I said before, when the sun activates the vitamin D in your skin, it turns now vitamin D into a hormone in our body. We all know our hormones get kind of crazy, so we have that good hormone in us, and look, we have a great healthy well-being. That's another thing we got to realize and know. It's very important for us to make sure we get our vitamin D every single day. Okay, let's move forward. What does the sun do? Sunlight hits the skin, it activates the vitamin D, then moves to the liver and kidneys. It changes a different substance. So what it does is it activates that vitamin D in our body. Then when we go to the doctor, that's what the doctor measures in our blood, is those levels of that substance that changes and activates that vitamin D. So that's very important that we get the sun, hit our skin, let it activate, it goes through our body, our liver and kidneys, and then now it's activating through us, and so now we have a healthy hormone going through us for our health and well-being, which is very important for E3 and for you. What are the 3 ways that we get this in our system? 3 ways we get vitamin D in our system: from food sources, supplement, and exposure to sun. Okay? The cool thing is that during the spring and summer, when we have a lot of sun, that the vitamin D that gets activated, it stores up in our body fat. You know, we got a little fat everywhere in our body. Somewhere in our body we got a little fat, right? So it stores up in that fat. So that's a great thing. So if we ever go outside, we get a little too much. You could never have too much, because it's going to store it in our fat. And then the days that we don't get the sunlight or get the good sunlight, or it's raining or whatever it may be, guess what? It just takes it out of our excess fat, and we just keep going. We keep rolling. That's an important thing. So we just want to make sure that we realize this is going to help us fight these diseases. Every year in schools, we deal with the flu. This year, we've had to deal with the coronavirus, so that's even bigger. But if our immune systems are good, also we're drinking that veggie smoothie that I talked to you about in Health and Wellness Part 2, then we're helping our immune system stay as strong as it can to fight against those potential viruses that come into our room, and they will come into our room every single year. Okay, so we got to make sure we protect ourselves. So what's next? What's next on the list in regards to why is it important to get vitamin D? Why is it so important to get vitamin D? So, what does the sun do? Sunlight hits the skin and it activates the vitamin D. Once it activates the vitamin D, then that activation moves the hormone. Now, once it changes that hormone, it moves it up your body through your liver and your kidneys. Now, once it's in your liver and your kidneys, now when you go to and you do your annual exam, now the doctor can test and see how much vitamin D you got running through your body. That's an awesome thing. So we got to make sure that we take time and we go outside and let the sun penetrate our body. Remember, 90% of our vitamin D is made up through the sunlight. Okay, so we got to take it 10 to 15 minutes per day and go outside and get it. Okay, The great thing about it is that it's going to help support strong bones, healthy immune system, and an overall healthy well-being. So we got to go out and do those things. Why is that so important? Again, why is this so important for this vitamin D intake into our bodies? Getting this sunlight, coming outside, breathing this fresh air. Listen to the birds, okay? It's not just so much about, getting that energy from the vitamin D, but it's also about getting that energy from being outside and taking in the beautiful day. Taking in being thankful for the things that we have, okay? It's about enjoying that energy and that presence and that space at that particular time. So that's one of the things we have to do. We have to love on us, love on each other, and when we love on each other, then that energy vibrates to others, okay? So why is it important? We'll go over and reiterate this again. Protects your bones, supports your immune system, and helps your body build and maintain cells. Every single day we're doing that, along with getting rest. We do that. We're going to make for the best optimal you. And that's what we want every single day. Are we going to be 100% the best every day? No. But we want to be the optimal person that we can every single day in that classroom. Because we want our kids to see the best in us so we can get the best out of them. It's not always easy. Sometimes we don't get enough rest. Sometimes we may not get enough sunlight. But we're trying to do little things to change our habits, to change our days, so that we can be better at being the best we can be in that classroom every single day. So one of the things I want to leave you with is that it's one of the most important vitamins for our body. Let's get that sunshine in. Let's form some groups. Let's do different things to make sure we get the sunlight in on our skin 10 to 15 minutes a day. And remember, it's okay to get a little extra, because the extra in your system stores in your body fat, and when the days that we don't have sun or overcast or things of that nature, guess what? It comes back in and helps you when you're deficient. That's the great thing about our bodies. Our body is a very, very efficient machine, and we just thank God for it. But let's make sure that we're moving forward with understanding what we have to do to be the healthiest person we can be every single day, on and off the court and out of the classroom, and we can be the best for our families. It's E3, Teachers Pet, where I love on teachers.